the darkest hour.
So I don't know if this is your cosplay debut, Matt, but if it is, you went in hard for the first time.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of
the double costume weekend is something you have to build up to.
That's going in hard, but yeah, like for me for this MagFest, I don't know why. It's just like there's two characters since the last MagFest that I'm like, well, my huge muscular body can probably accurately do Sans from Undertale.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, everyone's going to be so impressed with my Undertale. Oh, this is just an Undertale cosplay convention. But I'm really happy with my costume for that. And I have, if I was not wearing this costume, a person in a red and blue and black skeleton costume coming up to grab me and hug me and yell, "Brother!" I was totally not creeped out that I'm wearing Sans. Yeah. But if that happened, if I wasn't, I'd be, oh, please don't do that.
Yeah, like, no, that's the part. But
I got super into it. And then as soon as he grabs me, I'm just like, and the dude that he did it to, he started cracking up. Like, you hear him through his mask. Just like, and then just, like, ran off.
And what other social situation can you get hugged and just start going,
that one.
It's just the guy that spins his way out of the scene.
Yeah. Exactly.
Did you guys see the hot date papyrus with the cool guy shirt?
We high-fived each other, that guy specifically. And today I was dressed up as Tiger Millionaire, which was really, really fun. I gotten more reactions than being me. In cons,
no, it was
as Tiger Millionaire. Thank you. As Tiger Millionaire specifically, people just going, "Oh my god, that's and that's the thing we were talking about before we started. Is that when you're in cosplay, it's people just love your physical.
Yeah, you're talking to me right now, and I cosplay this Loki.
Yeah.
Which is matter. I was on my cell phone here real fast, not the fucking upstage. Someone just tweeted a bunch of me. There's some UK show that was showing a bunch of cosplay photos. Apparently, my Loki was just featured on it.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if actually. No. I don't think it's me though. It's just a guy who's much more handsome than me. Okay. He's like the superior me. It's but about cosplay. Cosplaying is so much fun because you see people getting really excited to actually see the character or the character being done really well. Going as Tiger Millionaire is brilliant because you don't see Tiger Millionaire cosplay.
There's one.
But mostly it's the lazy Steven. Oh, look at me! I got a star on my shirt.
Lazy Steven.
I feel like cosplay goes in these popularity waves because last year there was a crap ton of Final Fantasy 13, specifically Lightning, and now it's all Undertale.
Lightning got that job for that
One Punch Man.
Yeah,
OPM, man. OPM.
So I've had good and bad cosplay experiences, and I want to get back into cosplaying. A big part of the reason that I'm hitting the gym is so that I can actually look good as a JoJo character.
At least you're going to work, though. A lot of people will not try to actually let me at least
being a chubby JoJo is not.
Yeah, this is yoga.
For what's worse, because you chubby JoJo.
Just to say canon.
Cosplay is great, but it's also a bonus if you could also try to get into a similar figure as the character.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm trying to do. But previous years, I've done ones that don't really rely on physique. I did a Phoenix Wright cosplay before Phoenix Wright was really popular, and it wasn't a very good one, so I didn't get that much recognition. The next year, I tried really hard on a Manny Calavera cosplay, and literally nobody at the convention got it. It was really the one person who came up to me was like, "Hey, are you that guy from Soul Eater?" And it crushed me.
I had a similar experience when I cosplayed as one of the guys from Oenda.
Yeah. It was I can't see if I'd seen you at the con as an Owendan guy, that would have been.
That was Fan Expo 2009.
But did any of you cosplay as Bleach?
Yeah.
And then you've gone to the bottom of the barrel because I did.
The bottom of the barrel.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
White t-shirt.
I have cosplayed as a Naruto character, Toby, and Itachi. I did 2 Naruto characters. Then I cosplayed as Zala Grans from Bleach, the pink-haired dude with a sexual sword, and he swallows it like
perfect. So George had a question for me, and
you definitely see cosplays go in and out with popular releases. Like this year, the amount of BioShock Infinite cosplays surged that first year, and has been very, very, very sad.
Everybody realized what
no one recognizing Manny Calavera breaks my heart, especially because they recently did a re-release.
Yeah,
to know that there was no correlation between a recent release And cosplay
Well, this
popular.
This was years ago. This was when I was a kid because I was a big fanboy.
So it was before
it was before the re-release.
well after the
original.
So
release.
I like to do obscure stuff, I guess.
Yeah,
the one
that's the fun of it, though, man.
the one so I did 2 cosplays I got recognized for when I was growing my hair out, which was a terrible mistake otherwise. But I did an Otacon cosplay.
Nice.
Which all I had to do was put on a lab coat. It was pretty simple, and just talk about like my sister and mother a whole bunch,
And
pissing
anime.
myself. And anime. Oh, God's sake. But then the other one that I did, the most fun cosplay I ever did was Kentaro Oe from Golden.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
And
I was really disappointed you didn't beat Kintaro for Mortal Kombat.
But the weird thing was that like a few lady cosplayers who like recognized the character were like actively asking me to do pervy stuff to them. There was a Makoto from Blaze Blue cosplayer there, and I was just like, hey, can I like I just wanted to, I wanted to perv on the tail, right? Because that's like Makoto's character. She had like a really nice fluffy tail, and then she's like, "Are you sure you don't want to grab my boobs?" And I was like, "Okay." So I have that picture on my Facebook.
Right. So that's my background on my computer right now.
Yeah, that's the last time I touched boobs. No.
Aren't boobs awesome, guys? Yeah.
They sure are great.
Bags of sand.
I next time I do Kentaro, I actually have to get like a squid. Just to stick in my
Like that's thing. I love the fact that I could.
You can talk Mortal Kombat.
No, you cosplay from Jet Set Radio.
I love the fact that I can Google that and see no one and nothing, and like, I did Professor K, and that's it, and I'm done, and I'm out. And like the fact that we rolled up with everyone from Jet Set Radio in one giant loud group.
I love the video you guys.
Awesome,
the video
man.
you guys shot was really kick-ass.
It feels great.
Just you in the center with the boombox was just so perfect.
But that's exactly it. Like I feel like obviously like you've been wanting to do stocks for a while and stuff. We talked about that and stuff.
I searched for this fucking code.
Yeah.
For months and months to find the one. The one.
But I don't think it dawned on us until we got here. Oh yeah, this is the first Undertale convention that we've that since the game's come out, and you just see its presence fucking everywhere. And like we walk into like people screaming "Hoi Hoi Temmie Temmie" stuff.
With Temmie, I think it was
if Ghost of Temmie Chang herself being somewhere.
Was it the
If you
first
didn't
year
expect
we
that, Temmie was like, she didn't think people liked Undertale.
Yeah, she got like a really small thing because like the people to her left for their art stand. I'm actually friends with them, the guys who write Dan who writes like the Vibe webcomic. Like, they actually got her to like here, like her set up and everything. Within like the first hour, she was swarming with a flood of people. Everything was sold out.
Yeah,
we never saw her again.
And she didn't think Undertale was that popular. That's the crazy thing. Like she got a tiny Artist Alley booth.
Yeah.
And then there were like, I was reading Twitter in the airport being miserable, and I just saw it's like, oh, we're almost sold out of stuff. We're sold out of stuff.
Yeah,
and I was like, when did this concert?
Which really sucks because like I wanted to stop by her stuff and just grab her book she has, her art book from the potion shop, because
you happen to like
my whole weird relation with Undertale aside, my favorite thing she's ever done has been that thesis about the potion shop. It's like little like cat potion character. I'll never get it because it is dead there. It's gone.
Was it 2014 we went to MagFest where it's like you could not go 3 feet without seeing an Attack on Titan costume? I haven't seen one all weekend.
I saw one.
They have to be there.
I saw one T-shirt with the core.
Okay.
I saw him in Casa. That was it.
Exactly. It's all super cyclical, you know. Here, like when you see the Akatsuki jackets on sale at the con, you know what I mean? That's the level it gets to.
I actually donated mine to a homeless shelter. I want to see
I want to see the whole.
I think every single Naruto cosplayer should donate their Akatsuki robes to homeless shelters. So finally, all the homeless people will be Akatsuki members.
Next day, oh my god, the homeless people are unionizing.
And then like 3 days later, the moon turns into a Sharingan or something.
What does the light? It just wants some change.
Yeah.
It's just a jacket. I love it as a jacket, and Not only that, I also put my Bleach cosplay in there, and I'm just imagining someone wearing white samurai pants, and a Katsuki jacket, and just puts a helmet on. Thank you so much for your charity.
I mean, we could probably go to like a Circuit City graveyard warehouse and find like hundreds of copies of Bleach and Naruto DVDs that we could give to someone.
All the volume 14.
Research.
It is just volume 17.
Yeah. This is pretty much like the audio version of those, like, Bernie versus Hillary. Where do you stand? Where would Hillary be on cosplay wealth redistribution?
Yeah.
Legend of Link.
Important question.
Cool.
Like cosplay, that's for nerds. Haha.
No, Hillary would be like, I was a really big fan of Sword Art Online. and Bernie's just like, I think that part 4 is the best part of JoJo's Bizarre.
People say part 3 of JoJo is the best, but part 4 was very, very good as well. If elected, I will make sure that we have live-action movies produced in this country.
If elected,
2016.
If elected, I promise we will have a real-life steel ball run race.
That's right. We will feel it like a reality TV show. It'll be great. We'll get Ryan Seacrest involved. I will make this happen.
And then you jump cut the Wikipedia page.
She's like, I sure do love stands. Like metal band.
No, she's like, I'm a really big fan of that anime where they fight with the personas.
JoJo's all right, but I prefer personas.
And then you jump at the trunk, just going, do it up, bitch, do it up, bitch.
I like that database. The database looks like a winner. I know a lot about databases. I've invested.
Look, Machado of my true self was defeated years ago, but he's resurged as Donald Trump.
And then
Swallow the water, Brennan. Swallow the water.
at some point, Bernie like gets under an American flag, pops out. He's young Bernie from the 1960s.
Hey, respect to Bernie. Actually, a fun thing about Bernie, because I didn't know this about him. He's I think he's one of the few presidential candidates who actually has a criminal record, because he was arrested in the 60s for sitting in a civil rights movement because a college or university was trying to stop African Americans from attending, and he just had it and protested it. And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like that's the kind of guy you want running your country. The guy who did the right thing when it was inconvenient to do the right thing.
So
Not to get too political. I've been working my Bernie Sanders impression for one reason. If elected, I'm going to make so much goddamn money.
Larry David's career is going to be set.
It's already set. He's been hundreds of millions in the bank.
Can we fund the political ad messages with their waifu pics? Can we just get that going to simplify this entire fucking process?
Understand this right now. Resay is trash. GA is acceptable. What about Yukiko? I don't even know who that is. What about Naoko is the best girl based on a series of polls. You can go to BernieSanders.com. We have a poll right now, and currently Naoko is winning.
See,
I believe in a fair and transparent.
Going back to cosplay, I've mostly seen Naruto. I've seen one GA, no one else, but all the announcements are also guys.
Well, because
What about Aegis?
What? That's pre-Persona 4. It doesn't matter anymore, according to Atlas.
Speaking of waifu pics, at our autograph signing, probably got one of them. One or two of you know the story. George is cracking up, but one or two of you know the stories where I'm like, all right, and Liam's in the line to sign things in front of me first. Like it's Liam, me, then Wooly, and then I want to know what Liam's thoughts were on this. But it comes over to me, and a picture is flipped.
I got it first, and I was like, I need to watch what's going to happen.
Okay, good. I should have. Then I will. That's because then I watched Wooly to do what he did. This charming young woman just. Brennan slapped it. She flips this picture over, and it's this Playboy spread of an attractive Asian lady.
This is the first time I think we've ever been asked to sign like pornography.
I would say so, yeah. And then I go, it's a Playboy calendar. It's like you can see that it's ripped. It's like July, whatever.
Full lewd.
And then it just gets there, and I see Liam's little Liam and a star like on her thigh, and I was like, oh,
dude, that's not where a thigh is located. Now I know you have a wife, and I don't know what you're doing.
Maybe I'm doing it wrong. didn't feel right last night. But she flips this over, and I go, I had this calendar when I was like 17.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome. And then I'm like, okay, I'll sign it. I'm looking where to sign it. I look up at her for a second. I look down. They're both Asian girls. And I'm like, what? And I don't say anything. She goes, no, it's not me. Yeah. We all look the same. And I'm like, I didn't say anything. She's like, no, it's fine. I'm like, and I'm looking at her like, why am I signing this? And I guess it's like just to get a reaction. So I sign it. And then I'm like, this is awesome, I guess. Yeah. And I pass it over to Wooly. I'm like, or I pass it back to her because she does this dramatic flip.
She flops it on the table.
And then,
presentation.
Wooly, what did you do?
I'm glad my name has 2 O's.
Yes! Oh, I heard that from across the table. I didn't know you were signing at the time.
It just fucking works.
We talked about this when you told me the story about this yesterday. That's a very strange thing to sign. But in this setting, you sign all kinds of strange things.
Yeah, I wouldn't say this is even the strangest. It's like the most lewd thing, obviously, but like.
So when I played football and I'd have training camp, I always had this weird thing where, most people would bring, sign my gloves, sign my football, sign my jersey, picture. I always got anime figures.
Wait, actually though?
Yeah.
Wow, awesome.
So you had like the raddest football fans of all time.
Well, everybody was really confused because there'd be somebody in line with like a purple anime wig on, and then they're like sitting in, they don't fit in with the crowd at all. They watch the whole day of training camp. They're like, hey, Brennan, can you sign my Yu Yu Hakusho tape? It would be really cool.
That's awesome. I had no idea. That's so cool.
I have a Venn diagram of like football fan and anime fan. It's very
I gotta understand. Football is the nerdiest thing there is.
Oh, yeah. Fantasy football is like, what the fuck?
I want you to know, I see guys like that doing that, and I go, what a bunch of nerds.
Yeah, it's like how we obsess over like the power levels of different Dragon Ball characters or JoJo stands and their growth potential or whatever. It's like that, but with real people, which makes it somehow like way nerdier and also a little bit creepier.
But also sad because the numbers are very.
I think I mentioned it like the other week on the podcast, but like I was doing a random Google search for I was YouTubing a comedy or whatever, and a video pops up with like Brennan Williams on the field and doing wrestler imitation.
I looked that up after I heard you say
that. And I was just like, what? Why is this in the search list? What's going on? Like, what is that from?
I don't know. That would have been it was college. I think it was like a senior like photo day.
Oh, okay.
And they just had like the senior offensive lineman in there. And I'm doing my Brandy Savage Bonesaw impression.
Oh, yeah.
Bonesaw is ready. Ooh, yeah, Bonesaw is ready. I loved it. Yeah. It was like I'm supposed to be doing this new job.
There you
go.
And the final kind of thing on cosplay is that last night there was these 2 girls that are dressed up as Shawn Michaels and Triple H from Wrestling Isn't Wrestling.
Big things. I have big things.
Big things about these girls. They're pretty good. And they're fans of the show.
Yeah.
And they're at a panel and everything. They're like, hey, man, let's take a funny pic. And I'm like, oh, where are you? And like, oh, we went to bed or whatever. And then Max Landis retweeted their cosplay photo. And so they were freaking out. Nice. And then I'm walking through as Tiger Millionaire today with my wife. I'm walking through. And she goes, what the fuck is that? Is that Cranky macking on those two Rustin and Rusty goes? And we look, and Cranky's leaning up against the wall.
See, I know the side so we're pretty cool,
He's drinking a Diet Coke, and he's just talking to them.
I'm healthy,
and I'm like,
I'm worried about my body.
I go stand there, and he's like, yes, and they're just like, oh, hi, yeah, I'm talking to them and stuff. I was like, hi, and they're like, oh, hi, man. Oh, man. And he's like, oh, shit.
You're admitting the fact I was trying to call you two. Like, hey, look, I was found. They're here.
Yeah, you were found.
I knew literally they said
don't deny the fact that you spit mad game.
That can lead into what are your